Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, sadly for Australian families, when it comes to economic management, Labor doesn't have a clue. The government has delivered 2 budgets and families are worse off as a result of your decisions. Labor is driving up prices and killing the economy. When will the Prime Minister admit he has got it wrong?
How's that a question? Just a spray.
Order. Members on my right, the member for Swan is warned. Time is not to interject while questions are being presented. I give the call to the Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, for that word salad from the Leader of the Opposition.
Order.
The fact is that what we have done is produce a responsible budget. We did that now more than 3 weeks ago. And that budget, of course, took pressure off cost of living through the measures that we had.
Order.
On $3 billion plan for energy, our plan for cheaper medicines, our cheaper childcare plan comes in 1 month from today. 1 month from today. And all of the policies that we put forward, of course, in our budget were fully costed. And I'm asked about government and policy processes and how they impact people. Well, a couple of days after the Treasurer handed down the budget, I note a budget in which I think he might have got one question about the budget ever since in the 3 weeks. In the 3 weeks since from those opposite.
Member for
on the
O'Connor.
3 weeks ago, the opposition leader gave his budget reply, and at that he had a centrepiece of his budget reply was a policy about job seeker, but he failed to release any costings on the night. On the 11th of May. On the 15th of May, he said this: we probably about half of what Labor's proposing to their own measure was his costing. Probably about half. Then on the 16th of May, The Australian reported, in recent days the coalition has briefed out 2 competing costings for its policy, $700 million and in the order of $2.3 billion.
Order.
Close.
Close.
The next day, The Australian reported, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton has conceded he doesn't know the cost of his marquee budget reply proposal. And then earlier that day he went on Sky to clean it up and he said this: I mean, the difference in the costings is around the parameters and the assumptions, and the Parliamentary Budget Office will finalise that work and that'll be released in due course. 21 days later, no one's still the wiser.
Order.
Imagine if a Labor leader of the opposition had released a centrepiece of a budget reply and 3 weeks later said, well, it'll all appear in due course, and it might be hundreds of millions, it might be billions, we don't know what it is, we don't know what it'll cost, we don't know what the impact will be. Fair income. You're just not up to it.
The Prime Minister's time has concluded.